But well, I mean, it's COVID safe. Everyone's already wearing masks.
Exactly. Are they leather bound or plastic ones?
Both. It depends on what you're into.
All
If
right,
you have
Edward.
if you want to asphyxiate, you get the plastic.
All right, Edward Sex Engine reopening safely in May after coronavirus ends. And welcome back to Broke Till Friday, episode 60 something. Broke Till Friday podcast at gmail.com. Broke underscore till underscore Friday. And those are the only ones we have active. And we're available everywhere. If you're listening to this, probably on YouTube. But
Yeah.
available everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music,
Radio plays, whatever that is.
exactly, Google Play Music, or whatever they turn that into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Broke Till Friday. All right.
All right.
10 seconds.
GG.
All right.
Time to
So,
go to New Year's.
legit. So, do you want to do the Falcon and Winter Soldier first or Justice League first?
I guess Justice League. We can start off. We can start off
The
low.
4 hour movie.
Yeah, we can start with the 4 hour
Bruh.
movie. I don't have
4
much to say. I mean, I do have a lot to say, but also I have nothing to say.
Why? What?
Because like it was an okay movie, but the
I liked
fact
it.
that I liked it. I liked it. It was good. It was good. But the fact that it needed to be 4 hours to turn a whatever movie or like a, let's be honest, kind of a bad movie, even though it was a fun, into like a good movie that its main appeal is still the same thing, which is like, oh, it's fun. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I guess that just goes to show how bad like the script and stuff was to begin with. It wasn't like a matter of the directing. It was just, I mean, the film itself was on shaky ground to begin with. They didn't develop any of the characters like in individual movies. So
I was gonna say that's why it had to be 4 hours long because they had to develop all of like well not all of them but basically no yeah basically all of them because they were like
hmm
okay it's, Wonder Woman your past and this and stuff and whatever and then yeah Cyborg and doing the whole development on Cyborg. I like that development on Cyborg though because it wasn't just like it wasn't just like oh no I don't know how to use my suit it's like oh the auto defense what do I do because we've already seen in the new one at least we already saw he's able to control stuff and he's able to do all like the things
yeah,
and it was nice how he was like the lady that was having issues and he was just like whoop, and then just $100,000 and it's like oh, you won the National Gotham Bank and he was like woo whatever it
yes,
was and it was like cool
yeah.
that was funny but we got a little more lantern references that was cool
Oh
too
yeah. Mm,
how we saw
mm.
so dude that was crazy when he was trying to fight Darkseid they just get his hand cut off and I was like ah and I was like oh rest in peace because I was like that's one way to do it instead of just like
Yeah.
getting hit by Steppenwolf once and that was it but dude Steppenwolf was cutting people in fucking half I was like
Yeah. It's
I'm
just
glad it was rated R legit he's just
that was
swinging
good.
around
Yeah. The radar gave it that nice extra little touches that made it really good. Like that made it good.
legit it really did because
hmm
I know it was I feel like it was just an excuse for them to be like to have Batman say fuck you I'm gonna fucking kill you to Joker but still it
Yeah.
was like I don't know, it was
It's
really
the price we pay to see the good stuff. It's fine. It's
exactly
fine.
and spoiler alert he doesn't say we live in a society in the movie like what the fuck
Yeah.
I was lied to what is this
I was
bullshit
misled. I was ready to shoot up a movie theater, man.
exactly dude then when I got up and shot up the movie theater it was my own living room
Ah,
oh my goodness but
only my parents died.
honest. Oh my god. Now I'm Batman. I will become what I swear
I'm
to
my own
destroy.
Batman.
I am both the Batman and the Joker. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I
That's
mean
an actual character.
both the bat oh yeah, the bat who laughs.
Yeah, the bat who laughs.
Yeah. But no, I mean I didn't even notice it was 4 hours long, honestly. And you know how they had like the different aspect ratio?
The four by
I
three.
yeah, I stopped noticing it after like 10 minutes. Because
Oh
remember, because
yeah.
it's supposed to be like in an IMAX theater and everything. So with the IMAX
hmm
theater, the screen's freaking huge, and you wouldn't even notice it because it's just huge, right? But of course, at
Yeah.
home, you're like, I'm seeing it like this, and I only see this part. Like, what's going on, right? But
Yeah.
usually they cut the IMAX
It's
stuff.
fine.
But yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't really noticeable.
I
But
didn't notice it. I was like, oh, that's a strange choice, and then like I immediately forgot about it.
mm-hmm,
Like I paid zero mind to it.
mm-hmm,
I do like the fact, like, okay, like it was really worth it that they developed the Steppenwolf more, or Steppenwolf.
mm-hmm.
because he's kind of a relatively unknown character for what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be Darkseid's uncle.
But they fucking killed him, and I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. To be fair, technically speaking, none of the older new gods could be killed. Technically speaking,
You mean the old gods?
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
because Darkseid is the new gods, and then the old gods are like Zeus and stuff like that.
that's true. Comparing the Snyder Cut versus Joss Whedon's original. That's funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I like Steppenwolf. I like
Hmm.
the
The
new one
new
was
Steppenwolf.
way cooler. Yeah, the old
Yeah,
one just
they
kind of looks
didn't
like an
just give
old
him
guy.
spikes.
Yeah, dude, his fucking suit was amazing too. And he was just like when he was getting shot, and he just goes and it all snaps off, and he's like he was a lot more
Hmm.
menacing.
Hmm. A lot better, to be honest.
Yeah, especially I mean he was a lot more menacing, especially because of how he was just fucking chopping down people left and right. And
Oh
it was
yeah, he gave zero fucks in this one.
remember when they were like Amazons, no, show them your fear. It's like we have no fear. But it's funny because at the very beginning when the box first cracks open, they're all like, oh god,
Yeah.
something's gonna come out of there. I don't want to see it. So
I hope it doesn't come out. I hope it doesn't come out.
legit,
Stop. Go back.
get back inside. Yeah, but that was crazy. Let me see. Oh, was it the same voice actor? They just changed his voice a little bit, right?
I think so. I don't know.
Let me
I
see.
don't know, to be honest. I don't know that much of the behind the scenes uh
His design and
of that.
backstory. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So as I'm watching, I'm like, Zack Snyder didn't make this movie for like casuals. He made it for like people that read the comics because he was like the multiverse and the anti-life equation, and everyone who's like, I just want to see Batman and Superman. What is he even talking about? And in my head, I'm just
Yeah.
like, you had to have read it to been there.
Yeah. You have to wait, what?
Exactly.
I was like, I was expecting you to say something else, and then you were just like, "Oh, you had to read it to be there." I'm like,
Exactly. You had to have read it to be there. Exactly. To have been there.
I'm ex- what
Dude.
insult shit is this? No.
Exactly, dude. And then it sucks that he never uses Omega beams other than like in the flash forward, where like he was seeing the ending. Also, that was insane how they actually died, and then Flash had to turn back time in order to like get
Oh,
it back. I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, just heal, Barry, just heal. He was like, and then. Like when he goes back in time, and then you see Superman slowly regaining all his bones and shit, and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh
It's like,
fuck, they
what the fuck?
actually died, legit, holy
Legit, they
shit."
died. Like, I'm like, wow, that actually managed to kill Superman again. What the fuck?
Honestly, but I mean, it makes sense because they're like the most powerful things in the universe. So
Yeah,
you know,
I get it.
if they can terraform fucking worlds in a second, of course they're gonna be able to kill them. But
That does mean that this Superman is kind of like on the lower end of the spectrum for like how strong Supermen are, though.
I guess, I mean, let me see, because mother boxes are all powerful, basically.
They're able. Well, in this universe, they're able to just retransmute matter, essentially, make it change
Let's
shape.
see. Terran house brick. Supercomputers, blah blah. Abilities not understood even by their users, the gods of New Genesis. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It says mystical rapper with nature. I mean, huh? I mean, would they technically be magic, or because they says it's science, but I'm like,
Mm. I mean, because there's actual magic in DC,
hmm,
and then science. That's kind of what the new gods do. Science. That's like their thing, where it's like science so advanced that it seems like magic, but it's
I
not.
guess.
And then you have people like Constantine and Zatanna that actually use actual magic.
Oh, through its connection to the source of all things, a mother box has
Mhm.
limitless capacity to alternate and rearrange all matter of material across existence for any desired purpose. So that's probably why. Because remember, when it terraformed and stuff, it just.
I guess so. Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting. New facts. New facts every day. Follow us more for more weekly facts on the DCEU.
Honestly, the anti-life.
I mean, we'll be about just as accurate as the fucking wikis are, which is to say, not at all.
Legit. I mean, you know, just according to the comics.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, it's because the I think I mentioned it before, but like apparently like, the wikis have a lot of like politicized shit where like they won't allow correct information to be on there if it contradicts what like one of the modders post friends says. Like it's some weird shit that like I don't understand. I'm just like, but we just want correct information. Why would you? Sad. Anyways, yeah. So all in all, pretty good movie. I do not think that my 4 hours were wasted.
No, it was crazy good.
It was fun. It was good. It was good.
Let me see. Hmm. Oh well. But yeah, 4 hours of. Okay. Yeah, so I was gonna say it was cool. Huh? We saw his omega beams in the underwater, killing Aquaman like nothing. But that was hilarious when Superman showed up again, and then he's like, he goes ding, and then just hits him, and he doesn't even try to block it. He just takes it, and he's like, bitch, and
Not impressed.
exactly.
Not impressed.
That was hilarious. Not impressed.
He's not impressed because fucking Batman managed to hurt him like a depowered human. Like how would like?
Wait, how did Batman hurt him?
Because he had the kryptonite spear.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. I thought you meant
he had all the
Steppenwolf.
kryptonite weapons.
Yeah.
No,
He's not impressed. But I mean, to be fair, like, how could they have not brought kryptonite? Do they not know what is?
Yeah, they do know because Zack Snyder's really going off of like the main continuity thing, which is that Steppenwolf is like a an extra dimensional being, and that the people that like the old gods and the new gods are essentially like third like higher dimensional beings, and what we see in universe with like Superman and all that are essentially shadows of themselves. Like how on like a table you have the sun behind you, right? Your shadow is on there. The characters we see on screen are essentially those shadows of them. They're not actually them. Like they exist like in a higher plane, and what we see when they're inside of like fighting Superman are their shadows. They're like mirror images, kind of. It's some really weird like meta shit that they try to do, that specifically Grant Morrison tried to do, or that they have done, because that was the whole point of Final Crisis, which is that Darkseid and his son had their final battle, and as Orion killed Darkseid, Darkseid was like, you know what? These fucking people in the DC universe have been bitching at me, so I'm just gonna murder them all. And so the entire thing was that Darkseid got killed, and so he literally, as like he was dying, he decided to fall on top of the DC universe.
What?
Because they live in a higher existence. Like the DC universe to him is like a sheet of paper or like a table. And so when he died, like when Orion killed him, he was like, all right, I'm just gonna fall on top of them and just they can't do anything about it. Because well, it's like their entire reality is as like a table, so he's just falling on top of a table to him. And so like they're going with that. So like and so like Steppenwolf already knows. That's why he's like, there's no Kryptonians on this earth. There's no
lanterns.
Dude, no lanterns here.
I was
so
like,
they know about it.
I felt really good knowing that they consider lanterns a threat, because I'm like, it's the most powerful weapon in the universe. Like it's indisputable because it's as strong as the person who wields it, and if you get the right person with the right ring, people are gonna fucking die, right? So it's like, I was like, yeah, lanterns are a threat. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
One lantern was able to like conjoin with like the entire armies. Like he was equivalent. Like they basically made one lantern equivalent to the fucking to an old god.
Which one?
They made him equivalent to Zeus in the flashback, because he was putting up just as much resistance as Zeus was.
Well,
so
I mean,
yeah,
but also,
I mean, he did get killed.
I was gonna
so
say,
not
he did get
as
killed, yeah. Zeus literally carried that fight though. Everyone was like, oh no, Ares, dude, when Ares fucking chopped him. So I mean, was just Darkseid weaker there or something? Because Darkseid can straight up take punches from Superman. So I mean,
yeah, but Ares is stronger than Superman.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Sorry, I was equating Steppenwolf's axe to his axe, but Ares' axe.
No.
No.
Yeah, Ares is way stronger, and I would venture to say that then in the older times in that universe, Ares was way more powerful than Darkseid. Simply because Ares was worshipped more,
and he was gaining strength from all of the fighting happening right there. So,
because the old gods are just like the new gods, which is like they're extra dimensional beings.
That was crazy though.
Yeah.
He just fucking chopped him, and he was bleeding. I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I pull him out.
Like
I like
ah.
that one better than like the. And then they fought back Steppenwolf, and Steppenwolf was like, "Let me at him, let me at him." And in this one, it's like he's actually injured, so they got to take him out. So, my good.
Yeah. Okay, one thing that I'm like, okay, if Barry Allen is injured, that kind of just looked like a graze, to be honest.
Dude, I mean, remember, it's like those energy shots that were killing like Amazons in one fucking hit to the chest.
True.
So, like, it
But it
grazed
grazed
him.
him.
It grazed him, but still, it was like really painful. And he was like, "Ugh," and he had to like regrow it and everything. So, oof.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. No, it's not like oh this is like oh unbelievable. It's just like
Mm.
it's a graze. It's a
Yeah.
graze.
But
It's like
I mean, he still fucking went back in time anyway. So he was like,
yeah, he made it back in time. So it's like
he was
whatever.
like, the rules prepare to be broken.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Like Darkseid and them, one of the ways that you know
Dark
that they're extra
side,
dimensional dark
Edward.
side,
Dark
dark
side,
seed,
dark
dark
side,
seed,
dark side, dark side, dark side.
dark seed,
Edward.
dark jizz.
Sorry, you're gonna say.
Dark side. Like one way you know dark side is a extra dimensional being is that time doesn't affect him because he exists technically outside of the main continuities of each universe. He remembers everything from like Flashpoint. He remembers pre Flashpoint because to him it's like it didn't happen.
Hmm.
Because it's like they rewinded a like a movie or something
Hmm.
like on a VHS or something because like you still saw it even if you go back to like the start like he still remembers it because he's not affected by it. All the new gods and old gods are kind of like that.
Oh yeah, they live in a realm called the Fourth World, outside of normal time and space.
Hmm. You see it on like the continuity map of DC where it's like there's all the universes and I think there's outside of that there's like Darkseid and a couple of other things and then there's the speed wall I think and then the blank page outside like and they're doing some other stuff where like uh it's confirmed I think in the DC in the DC universe in the comics universe that Lucifer he left the DC universe and went out into the blank void to create his own universe so he became the one above all for another universe.
Do they have one about? Well, I know DC has God, but
Or the presence. They call him the presence in the DC universe.
presence, yeah,
The presence.
of the Abrahamic but mostly Christian religions. That's funny.
Yeah. They call him the presence, but even the presence, it's not even really completely accurate because the presence is like, yeah, I'm not the only like all powerful God out there, and like
Mm-hmm.
there's other ones. And Lucifer, like at the end of one of his stories, he becomes one of like a different universe essentially, or at least it's alluded to that he does. So it's kind of weird.
The Phantom Stranger. It's
Hmm.
funny. It says the Phantom Stranger is a fictional superhero of unspecified paranormal origins, but he's Judas, so it's not
No,
unspecified.
no, it's because
What?
the Phantom Stranger is so complicated because he has like 4 or 5 different confirmed backstories, and they're all mutually exclusive with each other. One of his backstories is that he's a scientist from the end of the last universe that was forced to travel back all the way to
In
the
a
start.
time loop, huh?
Yeah. So no one actually. That's the thing. No one actually knows his real quote unquote backstory. It's theorized that all of them are true, and that his origin comes from humanity's collective like thoughts of him,
Hmm.
and that's why he's currently recognized as the Phantom Stranger, and that his backstories are all technically true.
I saw the most recent one. Let me see. Yeah, nothing in the way of personal data about the Phantom Stranger. His real name, his true nature, his origins, they've been revealed, and then secret origins, postulated 4 possible origins. But in the Phantom Stranger Volume 4 in 2012, that's, I mean, the most recent one, they said he was Judas Iscariot. I
They
mean,
added an extra one, but they didn't unconfirm the other ones either.
hmm.
Someone called him Judas, but then that same thing they how do you call it? They alluded to something else. I forgot what it was.
Well, no, because they literally say he's the Judas, like he takes the place of like he betrays Jesus and everything in the comic.
Yeah,
I
but then
have
they
it up
also
there,
say
Edward. I will run up there and get it. The strangers condemned to
No,
walk
but
the
they
earth.
also say that like that he's older than all of them. Then he's older than Jesus and all that. So he can't be Judas. He can't be the human Judas if if he was alive pre-Jesus,
Hmm.
like way before that. Like they also allude to him being eons old. Like they allude to him being older than the people interviewing him in that comic.
Hmm.
And some of those things are like, as far as we know, they were there from the start of the universe. And he's older than them. It's like it's not
Hmm.
like that's basic. It's like the Joker. Like there's backstories for him, but it's not, none of them are actually true.
Let me see. Uh, hmm. The Spear of Destiny. It's the Holy Lance with the blood of Jesus on it. Let me see. Yeah, it just his most recent thing was that because he hasn't come out ever since the New 52, or from what I'm
Yeah.
looking at, I haven't seen him since the New 52. So
Because he's not really that popular, to be honest.
yeah, he had his own comic book and then canceled
Yeah.
for 2 years.
I really like him as a character. Like I like the Phantom Stranger. I went into like I saw a short on HBO Max for the Phantom Stranger,
Mm,
and I kind of like went all out on like researching him and like reading his comics. Like I actually ended up interested, and it was like a weird fucking short too. It's like these hippies and like this other stuff, but the main cult hippie was like a cult compound,
mm,
and the leader ended up being a demon, and he like was sucking them dry of their youth and their like life energy. And so the Phantom Stranger's like, if you believe in me, I can beat him. But like he's just like you get the hint, you get like the feel that like he's like bullshitting the person just so that the person can have character growth. Because the person ran away from her home, right? And she was like, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I'll just hitch a ride with these strangers." And so that she can have character growth, he was just bullshitting because the entire fight he's just like one-handed, like not really caring about it, and just pretending to struggle.
mm-hmm.
So he's a good character. I like him.
So I was looking up the Holy Lance also, and
Hmm.
I'm trying to see. Hmm. I'm trying to see if there's like the original one, but they like supposedly no one has it. Supposedly the Nazis had it, and then the Holy Lance they have it in like Vienna, Austria. Then they have like a Polish replica, and they have one in Germany, and it's like they all look sort of similar, but sort of different also. But I don't know. Let me see. Oh, they said they did find it in Vienna. Yeah, the Nazis apparently
Hmm.
found it in Vienna. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, it just looks like a spear, but
Yeah,
let me see.
but it's the Holy Spear. Oh,
The inscription on the spear. Oh my god, it's like covered in gold and stuff. All right, well, I don't know what that has to do with
yeah,
Dark Side, but we'll
yeah.
get
I
back
don't
to it.
either.
That's
We'll
fine.
get back to it. Yeah.
Oh my.
But yeah, basically the old gods and the new gods are all like third dimensional beings,
Mm,
and it gets weird because technically speaking, the way that they set it up, like the way I think Grant Morrison, I don't know who created it. I think it was him. Where it's like the DC universe, and then the white pages of like where it shows the map are part of the map, and
mm,
that's meant to represent like all the collective existences basically. So like the way that I understand it is that somewhere out there in that white void the Marvel universe exists.
mm.
Somewhere out there in that void fucking Ben 10 exists.
Everything
It's the
exists.
everything exists
The
somewhere. Like Harry
multiverse.
Potter's off somewhere in the corner, you know. The multiverse or whatever the fuck, it's like the infinite void of ideas or possibility or something. And that's what happened from Lucifer. Like and apparently like in his comic the presence is like that was the whole point of me creating this universe. I wanted to create something that could surpass me or get to my level.
Mm.
And so when Lucifer does, he's like, "Oh yes," and he's like, "Yeah, but in order to get to my level, you have to leave the universe first."
Hmm,
And so Lucifer does, and he goes and becomes the presence of another universe.
hmm. It's like I'm so bored with this universe. I'm gonna go make my own with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, exactly, exactly,
That's
exactly.
hilarious. Huh. So, oh, it was funny. I was looking. It says the seven forces of the universe. In my head, I was like, oh, it's like the emotional spectrum, but it's like there's a completely different So it's
Oh,
like
the endless. Yes, the
there's
endless.
an anti-crisis energy, there's crisis energy, the speed
Wait,
force
what?
slash the still force, the emotional spectrum and the invisible spectrum, life force, terror of extinction, sphere of the gods, void wind, dimensional superstructure, sixth note, collective unconsciousness and the black apple, and then faithfulness and faithlessness. Those are the seven forces of the universe.
I'd never heard of any of that. I thought you were
Honestly,
referring to the endless,
no, like what the
which
hell?
is like how do you call it? Which is like life, death, delirium, dream, uh, or was it nightmare? I don't know. It was some. It was something. It was weird. Dream, death, destiny, despair, desire, delirium, and destruction.
Hmm. Ultraviolet core. Oh well, I still
Yeah,
wish I could have seen more of Dark Side fighting or something, you know. But
yeah.
and so it's crazy because apparently Zack Snyder his trilogy, he planned it so that basically you know, Batman was gonna have to sacrifice himself because apparently
Mhm.
Lois Lane gets killed, and then that's like, you know, that's Superman's anchor, and so he goes crazy, he goes stupid, and then
Go stupid.
legit. And let me see. So the nightmare flash forward scene again in
Is that where
epilogue.
he works with like Darkseid? That's
Huh?
where he ends up working with Darkseid. In the flash forward, that's like
Superman is, yeah.
Superman.
He works for
Work-
Darkseid, and then so okay, it was basically the
Yeah.
fall of Earth to Darkseid in the post-apocalyptic world. Flash and Cyborg and Bruce find a way to jump Flash back in time to prevent Lois's death, so Superman doesn't succumb to the anti-life. And um, and then
Come
yeah,
to
the
the
third movie
anti-
was the uniting of all the forces of Earth to defeat Darkseid. It was a giant Lord of the Rings style battle movie. He says that's why Batman and the Joker finally crossing paths.
I don't know.
Dude, and it was that was crazy how he's like, you sent a boy wonder to do a man's job because so presumably he sent Robin to kill Joker, and Joker just fucking killed
Yeah,
him. My God,
he just fucking murdered him.
legit. It's so sad though. Zack Snyder confirms no sequel for Justice League.
Ah.
We want a sequel. I want to see
Look,
it.
I don't know. I don't know. I doubt it. I feel like if the Snyder Cut does well enough on HBO Max, there's monetary incentive for them to make a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Although to be fair, I feel like Zack Snyder, like for this movie at least, or whoever wrote it, borrowed heavily from DC's animated universe
What do you mean?
because it has like the same like themes and like a lot of the same stuff happens. Like it's like a darker Batman kind of. Cyborg becomes Cyborg through the Mother Box. That wasn't like canon to his story before the animated universe, I think.
Well, but remember also Zack Snyder is like his whole thing is being like dark in the aesthetic and stuff like that. You know, Joss
Yeah,
Whedon added that useless shit of like, oh, the little family in Russia is getting chased by the tentacles, and it's like all that bullshit. And it's like you don't fucking need that. But you know how Joss
true.
Whedon, since he did that same shit in like the Avengers, he always has like there's that little moment, you know, in like Sokovia where you save a little bit, and then you do this and you do that. But now that since the Russo brothers have taken over everything, it's like oh, it's way
Mhm.
better than
Yeah.
than what. Can you imagine when Joss
Joss
Whedon
Whedon.
freaking Thanos would have been cracking jokes with them and shit, you know, if it was still
Yeah.
Joss
Hmm.
Whedon. But
Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind that occasionally,
mm-hmm.
but it doesn't need to be in everyone now, does it? Like we understand that this entire city's falling down. You don't need to zoom us in on a little on a person.
Exactly. But oh well.
Mhm.
Let me see.
Yeah. So Falcon and the Winter Soldier, shifting over to Marvel
Oh
completely.
wait. I was gonna say. So he said so Batman was gonna die, right? And then
Hmm.
Lois and Superman's son wouldn't have any powers, and he was gonna be the new Batman in like 20 years, and he would have been Bruce Kent. Um, but let me see. He makes the ultimate sacrifice. A
Oh,
co-
that's from like Kingdom Come or whatever.
yeah,
Oh wait,
yeah.
is it?
It's a combination of everything. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
because in Kingdom Come, wait, does he even? Let me see.
Like Superman and Lois or Superman and Wonder Woman have a kid.
Yeah. He's like, "You're pregnant," and she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, this and this and this and this." Let me see.
Hmm.
So Batman, blah blah blah. The explosion. Okay. Magog killed Joker. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Okay. Um. Yeah, I don't. I know he says he tells her that she's.
It's towards the end of the whole book.
Yeah, I'm like.
It's like the
Oh, there
last
it is at the
2 pages.
end. Yeah, the last
Yeah.
one. So Superman visits Orion. That's funny. Orion is like. He's like, whatever.
Mm. Yeah.
He doesn't even care anymore about like killing everyone like Darkseid. Let's see.
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Dan asks Bruce to serve as the Godfather. Okay, he
Yeah.
introduces the news first. Let me see. I don't have they had a Bruce Kent. They never named him anything. So, oh, Distant Fires. Bruce Kent, the son of Superman and Wonder Woman. He became the last son of Earth when he was sent away by his father into space using a makeshift starship. So no.
Yeah.
Oh well, because he wasn't gonna have powers in the movie. So. Oh well. Damn. Oh, and also it was funny how at the end, what's his face?
He eventually has the Green Lantern battery and ring.
Who?
A Superman with Bruce Kent. Superman type being with a Green Lantern ring.
Dude, imagine that shit. The durability and everything.
Yeah. Oof. Literally.
And he wouldn't get like super tired because there's this one scene where Green Arrow has to put on the ring to get to free Kyle Rayner, and he puts on the ring and he goes, and then he like slams arrows and a lantern symbol into the back of Sinestro, which distracts him long enough, and then Kyle gets the ring and he gets free, and then they start leaving, and then Arrow is just exhausted, and he's like, oh my god, he's like, what it feel like? He's like, it feels like I just exhausted myself, and like that's the most exhausting thing I've ever done in my entire life. And it was like a shitty little arrows too. Like it wasn't like a giant arrow and no, it was like little arrows just burning into his back in the lantern symbol. And he's like, yeah, he's like, is that what it feels like? And Kyle's like, every day. And it's like, holy shit, imagine that. The willpower to carry on every single time you use it, you're like draining all your energy. But then a being with potentially unlimited energy or not, Superman's not gonna get tired very quickly. So
yeah, no.
My goodness. Also, it was really funny watching Flash fight him again. Let me see. Okay, so who do you think is faster, the Flash or Superman?
The Flash, straight up.
Okay.
I mean, even going from like a conceptual level, like the Flash's thing is to be fast. Sure, Superman may be fast, but he's not. That's not his thing. His thing isn't to be fast.
It was funny because do you remember that one scene where he's like, he goes, let me go find.
Those are for charity, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, let me go find something, and he's like, I'm just as fast as you. I've beaten you in the races sometimes too. And he's like, those are for charity, Clark, and gone.
Just
that was hilarious.
Straight up, like no, like seriously, like Superman can't outrun death. Like Superman does die.
Oh, the Flash outran death. That was amazing, honestly.
2 different Flashes outran death. Like to the point where Death had to create a new Death specifically for the Flashes. It's like, yo,
legit.
What the fuck? No,
he's too fast for his own good, but
yeah.
Oh well, just at the
yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna kill him.
Switching over to
outruns death, but yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Okay, I have never been. Spoiler alert! I have never been more mad at someone else holding Captain America shit than I was. Holy shit. That shit-eating grin. Oh my god.
Okay, no offense to the actor, but in that helmet, he looks like he's inbred. Like his ears look like fucking, and like his chin. Dude, what the fuck?
Legit. Like,
I've never been so pissed off.
It's like, I know it's fake, but it still makes me mad.
I know. No, it's not fake. It's U.S. agent.
No. I'm saying like the Marvel universe. Like it's just a
Oh,
TV show, but I'm
what?
like I'm unreasonably
It
pissed
doesn't
off.
matter. We're here to get pissed off at shitty little things. Like, I'd rather get pissed off at this than like, I don't know, fucking kids in cages or some shit. It's like,
Honestly,
I'd rather just not be and let me be mad at like fucking
exactly.
like comics.
All right. Eat the rich. Eat the rich. That's enough.
Rich.
Okay. So
Okay, okay,
basically,
okay.
yeah, dude. Okay, that
U.S.
was
agent.
yeah. I mean, we're gonna see more of him, obviously, but it's like you can tell because like, his ears are sticking out, and you can tell it's not him, and you're like, "That's not my Captain America.
That's not my
That's
cat.
not America's ass. How dare
Mm-mm.
they? How dare they
That's
sully
not.
America's ass?"
Give that shit back to Bucky.
Exactly,
I mean, no, give that shit back to Falcon. Falcon was Captain
dude.
America while Steve
And
was a
I
Nazi.
can't
Let him live.
exactly, and I cannot believe that they went through that whole thing, the whole sham of a ceremony of him being like, "This belongs here," yeah, and then white people do what white people do best. They just throw in another white guy.
They stole it from him because he didn't
Legit.
give. Like, technically, the way that works is that it's on loan to the Smithsonian. Like, it's still his shield. It's still fucking Falcon's
Stolen
shield.
valor.
Stolen valor.
Honestly,
Stolen. I stolen as fuck. Like, that U.S. agent better do it like he did it in the comics, where he willingly gave the shield back to Steve Rogers. If they don't have a scene where U.S. agent gives it back to fucking Falcon, I will be
I
pissed.
I
I will be
highly
pissed.
doubt it. Highly doubt it because I'm pretty sure they're literally just gonna be like, "Oh, he's getting paid by the government, so he doesn't really care." But also, do you think he's a super soldier, or do you think he's just like peak physical human or whatever? Because I don't think he's a
Uh,
super soldier.
I don't. He's not a super soldier. I don't think so. In the comics, they did give him powers.
Hmm.
I don't think he got quite to super soldier level, but he did have some sort of like enhanced strength, durability, speed, that sort of thing. It was some weird like I don't know, the way he got powers was kind of shady from my understanding. Like, it was
Hmm.
some weird dude hanging outside of a circus. He was like, "Hey kids, do you want some powers?"
Oh my
And
god.
him, his friend, and his like lover or whatever, all three of them were like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then they proceeded to inject them with HIV and AIDS. It's
Hmm.
fine. It's fine.
My goodness, but
Yeah, it's some weird shit. And they might do something similar, or they might do it like, oh, he's like there's a cocktail of like drugs
maybe.
that they're feeding him, and that's how he's like able to keep up with like supposed Cap.
I was gonna say, to be fair though, remember we saw fucking super soldier because the guy who kicked the shit out of the one guy who was like he was way too strong for a normal person. Remember the guy with the mask?
Cross Taskmaster,
No, the guy with the mask in the TV show.
Crossbones.
Remember how when they all put on the masks in this episode, Edward,
What the fuck?
where he infiltrates a terrorist organization, and then you see like Torres or Martinez, whatever the Mexican guy was, he gets his shit kicked in by like a super soldier. Cause he,
When? I don't remember Yeah, that wasn't a
cause
super soldier.
but okay, you get what
Oh,
I mean, right? When he grabs
yeah,
the
he
guy and
was a
throws him
strong.
across the fucking place, and you're like,
Yeah,
huh,
yeah,
he's
he was a strong.
exceptionally strong. So I'm like, is he a super soldier? Question mark.
Here's the thing. I feel like they're not super soldiers. I feel they're trying to mimic the super soldier formula, and it's just like a cocktail of drugs that they have to keep regularly injecting, like fucking speed or some shit, like
Mm,
PCP style.
maybe I don't know.
Not literally PCP, but like it's some cocktail of drugs that's trying to mimic the super soldier serum, and they're
Wrong.
and how do you call it? And they're getting injected in, and that's how they're able to be so strong for a small amount of time. But then, like, it wears off, and they have to get re-injected or whatever.
I guess, but
I feel like that because that would be a convenient plot point of like how to, oh, this is how they can depower them, just deprive them of their drug supply, or like, oh, it'd be really easy to create like, oh, these are good drugs, these are bad drugs,
they're all mini
type of.
Banes.
Yeah, exactly. They're all just mini Banes.
The new Cap seems to have the most punchable face. Someone said.
Yes. Oh, I sent you a meme about U.S. agent. What was it?
Let's see. I think I did.
if there can if there it's like him, and it's like a quote, like if he was
A
talking.
white Black Panther. Yeah.
Yeah, if there can be a black Superman, why can't there be a white Black Panther?
Honestly.
Oh, dude, like I hate him so much. I mean, and that's good. That's good for the show. But man, I want to punch him in his face.
Honestly.
Like, fucking trash. Honestly.
Oh, dude, it's funny. Walter came back just to look at the memes with his 30 minutes of allotted time.
Oh no.
I mean, not literally, but
Yeah. He just got a quick meme injection and he was like, ah, fuck.
just enough.
Man, fuck. Okay, I like that one. I like that meme. I'll put that meme right here so that people know what I'm talking about. anyways, yeah. So your overall thoughts on Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say, it was so sad too when he's like, I remember all of them. Remember when he says that? He's like, do you remember them? He goes, I remember all of them. And when he has a nightmare about shooting the poor kid, and then his grandpa or his dad, and I was like, ah,
Oh,
like, is he gonna
dude,
go and
dude.
tell him? And he was like, I forgot to pay you back for lunch, and he was like, that was weird. But it's like, fuck.
Yeah, he's like,
so
aren't you supposed to be on a date? Aren't you supposed to be getting laid right now?
legit. He's like, get your dick wet for me. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I went over
Get your
there.
old dick wet for this old man.
Exactly. He's like, and it's funny when he was like, she's like, how old are you? He's like 106, and she's like, and he's like, he was like, no, in his head, he's like, that wasn't a joke, but okay.
Yeah, he's like,
She's like,
why are you laughing?
it's the most old fashioned thing ever when he brings the flowers, and he's like, well, he's 106. So.
Yeah. He's like, I haven't danced since 1972. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Since like 1932, dude. When you
Oh,
get frozen? Fuck. I mean, well, you got frozen a bunch of times, to be fair. So.
yeah. He's like 40. No, like if you do the math, he's like 39 or 40.
Yeah, he's actually 40, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like his biological clock is at 40, but he's been alive for like
frozen
100
and done, and frozen and back, and then frozen and back, and it's
okay. I have kind of a problem with this therapist.
Okay. I was seeing that too, where they're like, "Oh, she's just being a cunt or whatever," but it's like, "Hey, she served as well, so she's not taking none of that bullshit from him because she can clearly tell that he's lying to her." So I mean, when you're in therapy, you're not supposed to lie to your therapist.
No, you're not supposed to. But a good therapist wouldn't be that confrontational, especially with someone with PTSD, especially if she served. She wouldn't be like, oh, yes, you fucking bitch. Have you been following my fucking rules, you piece of shit?
No,
like,
but I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was okay.
Yeah.
He's like, so now you stop fighting. What do you want? He's like, peace. And she's like, that's utter bullshit. Because she can tell he's lying. And then he's like, you're a terrible shrink.
Yeah.
But she's not.
She was a terrible shrink. I'm in actual therapy. She's a terrible shrink.
No. But I mean, okay. If it's like a regular therapist who's like being condescending, yeah, it's different. But this is for Bucky Barnes. Like, you can't just have a regular therapist going, so how do you feel today? Oh, interesting. You have to have someone who's like, hey, cut this shit and you tell me what's going on right now if you want to have any semblance of having a normal life again.
Yes. I still feel like she shouldn't be like a drill sergeant.
Well, I mean, she wasn't like a drill sergeant because she wasn't going, tell me now. She was like, come on, I know that's stupid. Like, don't say that shit to me, you know?
So I guess. I'm 50-50, I guess. Also, I don't like how it's implied that she breaks patient confidentiality.
What was implied there?
That she gives reports to like a U.S. official or whatever to Bucky Barnes just because he's a criminal.
I was gonna say technically when it's like government mandated psychology, I'm pretty sure they have to do those kinds of reports for like the safety of people. Oh, it was hilarious when he's like,
I feel like only if it's like a direct involvement, like which is like what every therapist does. If you're like a direct harm to yourself or others, then you like they don't have to ask you to break it. But like, I don't know. I feel like especially like with nightmares and stuff like that he has, like like that shouldn't be implied.
I guess, but it's like they know. Like she has to do it. Like, you know, there's no, it's government mandated because he's not, like I told you, he's not a normal person. He was the Winter Soldier, and it was hilarious how he's like, I am no longer the Winter Soldier. My name is Bucky Barnes, and this is part of my steps to atonement. And it's like, what? Legit.
I love that.
It really was. It was funny.
That was a good movie. Good laughs.
Good episode.
Good episode.
Oh, dude, and it's like there's only 6 episodes of this one, right?
Yeah, there's less. But then we have Loki.
They're like an hour long, honestly. So
yeah, they're like full movies. So 6 hours, not bad. That's about how long WandaVision is as a whole. 6 hours.
That's true.
And it makes sense why they only gave us 1 episode for this one, it's double the time as one WandaVision episode, and
Oh,
to start us off,
for the next two.
they released 2 episodes.
Yeah, dude.
But then after this we have Loki. I'm kind of excited
Yeah,
for Loki because some of the
Loki looks
promotional
good.
materials it's from it mimics the comic, one of my favorite comic books, Vote Loki.
Boat Loki. Yeah.
Vote Loki. It was released like shortly after or shortly before Donald Trump won the president election
That's funny.
in 2016. It was like, damn, y'all really would vote for anyone. y'all,
Honestly, though.
y'all would vote for literal like when I read it, I was like, this is exaggerated. This is good. And then Donald Trump won, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
damn, y'all really would vote for Loki. If Loki ran, y'all really would vote for him.
Legit. Oh my god.
And 90% of y'all would be voting for the memes.
Exactly.
Dude.
I still can't wait though, because it's like, are we finally gonna see Mephisto there? Is the shield Mephisto? I saw some red on the shield. The shield has to be Mephisto.
Shield has to be Mephisto. Confirmed. Mephisto
Legit.
confirmed.
Oh my god. And then
Oh,
yeah,
you
sorry,
go
you were
ahead.
saying?
No, you were saying to say? You go ahead.
The surprise roadie out of nowhere, and then it's like, boom, you looking for this? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's one thing I still don't like about like the theorizing. Like I love the theorizing around WandaVision. I don't like how they were like, oh, everyone's Mephisto. Your mom's Mephisto. Your dad's Mephisto. The dog is Mephisto. I'm like, okay, chill.
Legit.
Mephisto should have been in there. It should have been someone, but chill.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was literally the picture of him in the Time Bureau or wherever it was, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, the Time Bureau? What the fuck?
What is it called? Fucking. I'm just googling Time Bureau, but
Time Bureau is like DC from like Legends of Tomorrow or something.
yeah. Let me see. Mephisto in the fucking. Where is he? Let me see. Mephistopheles. That's his full name.
Mephistopheles?
Yeah, Mephistopheles. I'm like, let me see. Where is it? What is it called? The Time.
Mephisto? What? Mephisto was enlisted to aid their efforts in studying the cube?
Time Variance Authority. There it is. TVA.
Oh.
In the TVA. But you get what I mean, right? It was where is it? They had the panel.
In the MCU?
They had his panel. Let me see.
Oh, in the Loki trailer.
There it is. Yeah, he's right there in the Loki trailer.
Yeah.
Mephisto's the main villain. Is number 4. I don't know. But yeah, and he's like in the stained glass and stuff, and it's like, what is going on there? What, is he like? I don't know. Are they worshiping him or something? You know?
Yeah. Weird. I don't know.
That was like just when it came out. So.
Yeah. Okay, if that's true, depending on how Falcon and the Winter Soldier goes out, I think it would be pretty good pretty cool if like it unravels kind of like Thanos, like the MCU did, like how it all led up to Thanos. It'd be kind of cool if all these TV shows led up to a big bag of
Big
gas,
bad.
a big bad. Like and it would be Mephisto. That would be pretty cool.
Honestly.
Like, oh yes, he had his hand in everything. It wouldn't be too bad of a thing, you know. It'd be pretty cool.
It's funny. Everyone's waiting for the real show, which is Loki. There we go. But I'm like, the Falcon and Winter Soldier is my shit right now. You know.
It's pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I still like WandaVision more. Like it started out way better, but I'm enjoying it.
Let me see.
I'm still laughing at the meme where it's like it's Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and Jake Gyllenhaal, and like they're laughing, and it's like Wanda messing with reality in WandaVision, Loki messing with timelines in Loki, Doctor Strange is in the center, like,
yeah.
Am I a joke to you?
Honestly, dude, like, how does he not the biggest fucking magical event, and Doctor Strange just like, okay, whatever.
Oh, okay. So okay, low key, that kind of annoyed me. It's like, oh yes, two brothers show up on on Earth. Doctor Strange, real shit.
Legit.
Wanda does reality altering, like cosmic shit.
But I feel like we've
Like,
already seen that Doctor Strange is really inept at his job because remember he's like, I take a catalog of all the magical beings, blah blah, and he's like, Thanos, who? Come on,
who?
man. Come on,
Well, to
man.
be fair, he's not magical.
But he's still a threat. He was like a threat to, he said, beings that could potentially be a threat to the universe. So
True, true, true. He is kind of inept. Yeah, yeah.
he's not very good at his job. I'll tell
No.
you, Sorcerer Supreme, dude. And then okay, that was hilarious when she was like, "You're more powerful than Sorcerer Supreme," and she's just like, "Okay,
Oh,
thanks."
okay. Thanks. Bye.
Oh my
You
goodness,
just took her book too.
legit, dude. And then Joaquin
And, oh,
Torres becomes the next Falcon in the comics, and they're already introducing him.
who?
Joaquin Torres.
Oh,
Torres,
I didn't
the
know
guy that
that.
got his face stomped in.
Oh, okay. One thing I wish they changed with this series,
Mhm.
and I know they're not going to. I already know for a fact they're not going to. But you know what I wish they would do?
Hmm.
I wish they would stop being fucking cowards and they would give Falcon his vampiric psychic bird.
That's a little thing he has, right?
Yeah, like his Red Wing, like
Yeah.
the little robot that he has in the comics, it's an actual Falcon that's a vampire that has a psychic connection with him, and that's how they're able to communicate and control him.
That's hilarious. The two share a telepathic link, a result of the Red Skull's manipulation of the cosmic cube. That's
Hmm.
hilarious. My goodness. And it's funny
I don't
because
care how they introduce it. I just want them to do it.
honestly, it was funny because they changed it from the at first it was the cosmic cube, but then they just made it like, oh, it's a space stone now, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
I wonder if they're gonna have the actual cosmic cube. Let me see.
maybe they still might, because I mean the cosmic cubes. I mean, look, uh, depending on where they go with everything, I mean they could adapt Secret Empire, which is where Steve Rogers turned out to be a Nazi, and that one
Or
heavily
Hydra.
relies on the cosmic cube
Mm-hmm.
because it was like a new forged cosmic cube, and Red Skull manipulated it and changed all of Cap's history so that he would be a Nazi, or not a Nazi, a Hydra agent. I mean, same thing, but and then toppled the United States government and essentially created a one world government under Hydra.
Hmm.
And then the real Cap comes back because the real Cap turns out to be a memory inside of the cosmic cube, and the cosmic cube it gets weird, but basically real fake Cap defeats fake real Cap.
Mm. It's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Although
Hilarious.
I
Red Wing.
also it would have been fun because like one of the things about that comic series is that Miles Morales was supposed to kill Steve Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
They predicted some inhuman who has the power to predict the future. Uh, how do you call it? Predicted that Miles Morales would kill Captain America on the steps of the Capitol Hill.
Wait, why was that predicted?
We didn't know at the time. We didn't know. The dude just saw a vision and showed everyone in the event, basically every superhuman, like every superpowered individual, that Miles Morales Spider Man was going to murder Captain America.
Mm.
We later found out it's because Captain took over the world and was secretly a Hydra agent and toppled almost every government, including how do you call it, Wakanda, and how do you call it, and Namor the Submariner's city. What's it called? Atlantis. He toppled basically everything because all the he trapped all the heavy hitters outside of the Earth, like fucking. I don't know why I was gonna say Shazam, Captain Marvel, fucking everyone was outside. Everyone, all the heavy hitters, and then Hulk and all the other moderately heavy hitters like Doctor Strange were trapped in another dark dimension. Like
Mm-hmm.
he trapped New York and trapped all of them in there, and then he kept the and he kidnapped Grohl, I think, or a Kree queen or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and or some
Some
racist
bullshit.
queen, some bullshit.
Every
And
time.
so and so like he kept a constant invasion of Earth by those aliens so that everyone would stay in fear and so that all the heroes would be tired constantly so that they wouldn't be able to stop like his dominance.
They got no stamina.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious.
It was wild. It was some wild shit.
Damn. Well, can't wait till this next episode. Honestly, my God, everyone's like, it's funny because all the comments, all like the top comments, are basically going, "I shouldn't be as mad as I am right now." A fake Cap getting the shield, but it's like, but I am. Like the second the second the sister was like, "Hey, look on TV," and she was all like scared. I was like, "Oh fuck, they're gonna give him the fucking someone else."
They're gonna take away his shield.
I was getting so fucking mad, man.
Oh
wait,
the sister.
No. We completely forgot one of the biggest things from Justice League. Martian Manhunter. Hello.
Oh yeah, Martian Man. I mean, dude. Okay, the way I felt about that was literally how Bruce reacted, where it's like,
huh.
Okay. That was my honest reaction. I was like, huh. Okay.
That was crazy though when like her eyes went red and I was like, the fuck? Oh, she has superpowers now, and then just Martian Manhunter, and I was like, that was awesome. And I was still waiting for another Lantern reference because I know I saw in the future also the other Lantern was dead too. Apparently, it's his partner. What's his fucking name? I'm blanking out right now, but I knew. Oh, Tamar Ray.
The big guy.
No, he's not a pig guy. He's like a.
Oh, Tamar Ray, the bird guy.
Yeah, he looks like a bird and a fish.
Yeah.
But
fish bird.
It's his partner. But yeah, I was like, they killed him.
They killed him.
I wish they would have shown him. But
no, they got to get the squirrel. They got to get the squirrel lantern. That's a good one.
Legit.
Thinks so fast that you like. Yeah.
No, I was gonna.
You can't beat a squirrel with a Green Lantern ring, dude. They think so fast, like because they're so tiny. They think so fast, they'll just stop your synapses from connecting.
Exactly. That's why Squirrel Girl is the most powerful Marvel superhero.
True.
She can beat
that's why she beat Thanos. She beat Galactus.
Let me see. Why is Squirrel Girl so powerful though? It doesn't make any sense.
It's honestly more like a running joke. It's like a Saitama from One Punch Man.
Oh, that's hilarious. A lighthearted superhero story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel Girl. Huh.
Where it's like it's just a constant like, oh yes, Squirrel Girl has beaten the best of the best.
Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, yeah. Beats up the Squirrel Girl, beats up the Marvel universe. That's hilarious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more like a joke. It's not like, oh yes, Squirrel Girl is always this powerful, but also technically speaking, she can get that powerful because I think her powers are directly tied to how many squirrels there are in the vicinity. So if you just drop her into like a planet full of squirrels,
that's
she's
hilarious.
Yeah. Like can annihilate someone.
That is hilarious. She's a planet of squirrels. He's like, he's killing everyone. My goodness. Well. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see what happens next week because that's Broke Till Friday.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Fucking last one. Hurry.
The sister. Okay, low key, the sister annoyed me. Not gonna lie. In Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah. She was like, "Oh, we can't accept this," and it's like, "Oh yeah, he's literally an Avenger." Okay. Why is he going to some like dumbass fucking bank in the middle of nowhere where they're like, they changed the rules? Why can't he just go, "Hey, Pepper Potts, remember me? Can you help me secure a loan or something? Can you co-sign a loan or some shit?"
That's
so we can get a business up. You ask for help. If it's like, "Hey sister, why are you afraid to ask for help?" Pepper Potts, help me deal with
you
this
have
bullshit.
Connections. You're the fucking Falcon. What the fuck? Okay, that's one thing that the Justice League did so much better. Where like Bruce Wayne was just like, "I bought the bank. I just got your parents' house back." It's like you are close friends with
Tony by the bank,
one of the most richest people on earth.
Pepper by the bank, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Pepper, can I get some state-of-the-art stuff for my boat? Like,
can I get a new boat?
Anything. I mean, because remember, he's like, I don't want to replace it, right? But he can fix it up and whatever, right? But it's like, just call someone, you idiot. Like, Pepper Potts, no, we'll just leave her alone. You know, it doesn't matter, whatever, blah, blah. But it's
one of the richest people on earth. It's fine.
Legit, just ignore them.
Dude, calling fucking Spider-Man would have been a better thing because Spider-Man would have been able to like gorilla the science shit out of that fucking boat. Like,
what the fuck is Rhodey doing? Rhodey has money. He's actually been getting paid. Because remember, technically Sam wasn't making any money because he was in the Avengers for like a year before Civil War happened. Then he was on the run, and then he got blipped. So we're assuming all his assets were frozen, and then he got blipped, presumed dead. So who knows where that was distributed? You know, who knows where that was even gone? And then he
Yeah.
comes back after basically like 11 years without any income. Well, 2023. So it's like, no, I want to say 8 years without income. No, fuck, 7 years. Sorry, from 2016 to 2023, there was no income. So basically, yeah, 7 years.
But also, like, why would that stupid fucking like bank teller be like, "Oh yeah, how come you can't have survived off of 5 years? He didn't survive. He got blinked."
Exactly. Like how is he that
And then the
stupid?
fucking nerve, like being such a fucking asshole, and then
They changed the
asking for a
rules.
signature.
Oh no. When he was like, "Can I get a picture of you with your arms out?" It's like, dude, read the room.
Yeah, like what
Ah,
the fuck?
it's so stupid. He's like, "I'm sorry, I can't
He,
approve you for this loan." And it's like, okay, let me just call up Pepper Potts so she can buy the bank and fire you. Like legit.
yeah, legit.
Make me so mad. Eat the
Just
rich.
fucking call Pepper Potts. Just fucking call Pepper Potts. I mean, maybe he doesn't want to bother her right this second because Tony just died and everything.
But
But
still,
call her. Call her eventually. You
exactly.
know what to do.
Hey Pepper, you know how I've had no income for the last 5 years because I was dead? I need a little bit of help, you know? Just help me
Yeah.
co-sign this loan. Not even just straight up give me the money, just help me co-sign this loan because I want to pay it
Yeah,
back or
yeah,
whatever. Like
yeah. I want to
Or
be a
give
hardworking individual, so just co-sign this loan for me,
give
please.
me a loan through one of the banks that you guys use. Like what the fuck? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
How much a loan you think Pepper Potts gonna get? She was like the CEO of Stark Industries for like a
Exactly.
million years.
And she's a
Like,
white woman in a man's world, so her credit score is going to be pretty good.
yeah. Like, bruh, just fucking call Pepper Potts. Like,
Legit.
why are you going to a small town bank in the middle of fucking nowhere?
Morons.
Like, dude, okay.
All right. Eat the rich.
All right, eat the rich.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.